That's Logan Arnett, North Cobb Christian 2028 playing for Dingers. Logan, man, appreciate the time.
Thank you for having me.
So looking at the numbers on you right now, the pot time, you're getting right around that low 2-second range. You got the catcher velo pushing around 80. What do you feel like is the biggest strength for you at the plate, behind the plate right now?
I've really been working on my receiving. It's really gotten really good. And my arm, of course, is really helping. I'm working on fast feet.
Talking about being a good receiver, obviously when you're working with a pitcher, some days a guy, all of his stuff's working really good. Some days one thing's working well, another thing's not. What kind of pride do you take in getting the most out of a pitcher when maybe everything's not clicking for him that day?
I like to just keep him calm, like just let him know I have his back. As a catcher, I'm not a big fan of like pitchers picking off. Like I like to take pride in like the runner is my priority, stuff like that.
How quickly do you learn a pitcher and know like what you need to say when in order to help a guy out when things aren't going well?
I like to first think about the momentum of the game, things like that, whether we're up or down. But yeah, just try to keep them laid back, calm up there, because pitching can get very complicated at times, but you just got to keep calm.
Already 6'1", it's a bigger frame for a catcher. When you look at guys in the majors, I mean, that's about the same size as like a JT Realmuto. Who do you kind of look at that level and kind of pick pieces of their game?
I really like the way JT Realmuto takes control of the runners in the games, and then I'm really a big fan of Wilson Contreras too.
Think about this last summer, you got to be part of the Junior Future Games team for Georgia. What was that experience like for you? What were the big takeaways from it?
Oh, I loved it so much. Really loved getting to play with a bunch of guys out there, a bunch of dogs. Everybody did well. I thought we performed well as a team, just didn't go our way.
What did you learn about yourself as a player? I know for some guys it's a measuring stick, and they're like, man, I know I can hang at this level, but what was it for you in that way?
I felt like I could really hang at the level, but I just need to put on weight. That's the thing.
So what's that focus then to get? I mean, obviously, you can run through all the food you want to at your age, and it's hard to put weight on, but what's the process?
Really big fan of steak and rice.
Okay, all right, I love it. And I'm a big fan of seeing guys break down their swing, so I want to get a bat in your hand and have you show us how you do what you do.
All right, so I like to step in, find the back corner of the plate, put like my back foot up to it, like just to get a good distance away, not where I'm too up on the plate, but not too far back. And I like to step up, maybe get a few lean backs in, that way my posture stays upright. And then when the pitch is coming, I try to get like as much forward going as I can, and then really emphasize the V, like getting to connected here, the V, and then when I get the contact, the L here for very like maximum power, and then like I for my extension, and then the finish is just the finish. But I feel like the VLI is like what I try to emphasize, thanks to my hitting coach. He really helps me with that, just stay through the ball, which is, I mean, I try to think more gap-to-gap approach, and yeah, I try to stay more like square to my shoulders, not too wide or too narrow, but like my stride is like, I try to keep everything on the inside to have something to go against when I finish. But yeah, that's basically it.
Logan, man, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. If you're not already, make sure you follow LakePoint Sports on all our social media channels. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. You get so many more of the athletes that come here to show out.